Welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. We have done a lot of various items in Dresden itself now, so I think it is time to head out of the city and try to find this location that we need to... I don't know what this from a dead woman's hands is, but... Yep. Let's see here. We want to have Woldriff in the party, and Peps and Wally. Good. So we're going to try to find this location where these demons are coming from. But I'm not entirely... Yeah, it's the Molten Scar. Greengates, isn't that the one... Yeah, we need to bring Aru on this one. Since we're going in that direction, I am very tempted to just bring Aru right away. I should probably build some stuff in Dresden itself too. I completely forgot about that. Not that we can build anything of interest here. Teleportation circle would be nice, but we don't need that now, so no. Enter the streets. Let's just shuffle some items around so that Aru gets those items again, so that she has as high trickery and stealth as possible. Although I don't know if it's really necessary on that specific mission. She still has 19 and 24. Yeah, but having those 3 items actually does make a difference. Oh, and I also should give this one Perception 23. Lan, where art thou? You have Perception 19. I'm going to give you those goggles. That makes you look a little bit more distinguished. Yes, that's the word. Wisdom +4. We should give this to Social. Yep. And then I guess we'll redo this. Aru, Peps, Wally. Accept. Because if we can do both of those in one trip, that's not a bad idea. The demon army is moving. We'll do Greengates on the way back though. Yeah, I'd like to begin resting. That is exactly what I'd like to do. Yep, you are the best one on the protective rituals. Aru, you can do the camouflage. Geesh. Ooh, wow, 28. Yeah, that helps with the perception thing. You're the best on that, so I guess we'll put Sela there, and then Peps can help with protective rituals. I think. Yeah. And we don't want onion soup anymore. We now want to go back to fish on a stick for the additional 4 hours of traveling. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was simple enough. We want to check this. That actually looks quite good. I don't like that it's so wide. I think I'll go with this instead. There's a dead someone here. Whoa, okay. It looks like a crusader. Feathered beasts? I'll choke all of you. Get your talons off me. Sure. What she said. Thomas, what have I done to you? You monsters! Beasts! Now get the second one over here. Not yet. Oh, I need to do the buffs. And I need to remember who has enduring spells. Cal does not. So only Wally has enduring spells. I shall return shortly. There we go. Now we can do the normal buffs. And then we can do the short buffs.
Let's try this way.
We roll a 1. Yeah, I have to clean up the bars here again, I see. Can I? Yeah, but he failed to overcome the spell resistance. I can use this now, though. You may remember that from when I cast it in like a spontaneous thing on Savamelek. You can keep those on. Yeah, I would say that she and Aru are about the same level of how good they are now. You can go there. I probably should have cast haste with Wally, actually. Then again, we get to do that now. Let's make sure we cover as many as possible. That's all of us. Yeah, if you don't... 54 damage. The problem is overcoming that spell resistance. I think this does damage only to enemies. Yeah, avoiding allies. I say that flew away.
Prepare yourself.
And now Lan can finish it.
Endure this.
69 critical hit, nice. Yeah, we're definitely decently enough as a group now. A large rock looks at you, craning her disgusting bald neck. Her piercing screech sounds menacing. Why are you here? Do you want to become demons too? Rocks will transform you right away. Who are you? The Vrock sticks her chest out and spreads her massive black wings. Vorimeerak, wise rock, magical rock, snatcher of pathetic humans, maker of demons. This music feels a little bit out of place. Other rocks said Vorimeerak was dumb. Leave, chickenhead, they said. And Vorimeerak became the favorite student of wise Xanthier the Plagued One, and is now making demons out of humans. Who is dumb now? Drops of saliva fly out of the animal's beak, carrying the stench of death. Tasty. What are you doing here? Unblinking bird eyes stare at you. Vorimeerak is making an army. She sends her flock to get humans, silly crusaders, at night. The ones she steals, she transforms, makes good demons with sharp teeth who will kill you. The rock bursts into shameless screeching laughter as she looks at her deformed prisoners. Wise Xanthier the Plagued One told her to fly here and gather an army, harm humans. He doesn't have time to do it himself. He is busy reading and thinking. He said he would give the rock horrific power, like the strongest demons have. Wise Xanthier the Plagued One knows the secret, how to pour more power into demons. When he rewards the rock, she will tear off the heads of everyone who banished Vorimeerak. And with the others, she will hunt you from the skies, pathetic humans. Let me get this straight. You served a wise mage, but he sent you somewhere far away. Here, with a very important task. I cannot imagine what possessed him to do that. Who could refuse such a passionate and quick-witted helper? I'm sure he's lost without you. The rock laughs triumphantly. Stupid mortal. Wise Xanthier the Plagued One would never get lost. He is too clever. Where did you learn how to turn humans into demons? The rock shows you her wrinkled red fist. A piece of paper is clenched within it, smeared with soot and blood. Old knowledge. The wise rock read it and did it. The rock is truly wise. The rock clucks happily and starts bragging, shedding her caution. Vorimeerak is the wisest of rocks. Vorimeerak is a ravuk. It means very smart. Have you seen the wide gate of the worlds she's opened? This is to have more power flow here, to make bigger demons out of stupid humans, with bigger teeth. Can I save? No. Wise Xanthier the Plagued One ordered me to relieve you. Give me the page and fly quickly to get your reward. Fail. The rock clucks happily, but then looks at you with suspicion and anger. You are lying. You are afraid of the rock, hoping for mercy. You can't fool the rock. Give me the paper, or I'll scatter your bird brains all over the rocks. The rock recoils warily and lets out an angry screech. What? Have you come to get paper? Take your stupid paper. The rock will find a new one, even better, and rocks will kill you. Kill you! Crumpling the paper, the rock throws it at your feet to distract you. How long does the haste spell last? Long enough.
Desna, guide my hand!
Where's the other one? That'll damage Aru. I don't think that's a good idea. How about now? It will still damage Aru. Can do this though. Fails to overcome the spell resistance.
This will hurt.
And a random babao. Oh, yeah, that's one of the items I have on Wally actually. Did the other one leave? Okay. So what is this paper? The paper is old and stained black with blood in places. Someone has written over the ancient elven runes in blood. Just one fragment in the corner is readable. Not a portal, but a soft spot in the space of the world. Many gods and demons have the power to open such a rift. But doing this will not be to their liking, so they will leave the request unanswered. Therefore, one should pronounce the word Ravuk when creating such a rift. It is an ancient and mighty word of power that belongs to a language now forgotten. This word means no name. Mages of the past often wove it into the texts of their incantations to shelter themselves from the anger of those forces disturbed by rights against nature. Okay. I don't think I was able to get that the last time I was here. If you're curious about the Babao, it's because of his soul share. It is evil, but the thing is that this was Staunton Vane's Warhammer, which was reforged into the glaive soul share. It's a very good glaive. I mean, adamantine, which yeah, it also has an evil outsider bane, which interestingly enough, even though yeah, it doesn't make sense that it actually does this, because, I mean, this was touched by Minago, but it actually does more damage against evil outsiders, aka demons. So it's a +5 enhancement with an additional 2d6 points of damage against demons. And of course it is also enhancement +3. Now, whenever the wielder, that would be Wally, kills a target with it, then it summons a demon until the end of the fight. Only one can be summoned per fight. If the demon was already summoned, every subsequent kill heals that demon for 1d8 +5 HP and gives it a stacking +1 bonus on attack rolls. Depending on the hit die of the killed enemy, the summoned demon could be a Babao, a Marilith, or a Baelor. This weapon cannot be wielded by lawful good characters. Good thing Wally is neutral good. Because this is a very, 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 very good glaive. We get Gloves of Arcane Eradication. That's rather nice. And the Magic Essence. There's also someone there. Okay, let's talk to these guys. The Crusader in front of you looks terrible. His skin is charred and cracked, oozing blood. Horrible claws are growing from under his nails, tearing them from the fingers, and barely controlled madness is flickering in his eyes. The wheezing coming from the knight's bloodied throat is like the growl of an animal. Help, in the name of all the gods! Who are you? Gathering all his strength, the knight gives a short, clipped reply, reporting as he's been trained to do. Crusaders, abducted during an exploratory mission. I am Wollard, and this is Thomas. The knight nods as his friend. The latter cannot speak. His pointed teeth are growing without stopping, and they have pierced through his lower jaw, sealing his mouth shut. He is moaning something furiously, his bloodshot eyes rolling wildly. How did you get here? The flame of fury is raging in the Crusader's eyes. We were exploring the gorge on Anevia's orders, and we ran into them. Vrox attacked us, beat us up, and dragged here. We thought they wanted to eat us. Oh gods, it would be better if they had. What they did to you is horrible. The night stops. A soft and pleasant sound is heard amidst the silence. The grinding of the Crusaders' horrific teeth. Finally, the night chokes out a response. We have families, Commander. Save us. What did they do to you? We were put through some horrifying ritual. Maybe that's how Arilu tormented her test subjects. The pain is unbearable, Commander. Like being dipped in boiling water and then dragged over a grater. I saw the abyss. It lunged at me like a wild beast, pouring its vile poison into me. It entered my bones, turning them into molten metal. The Vrox said that I would be their soldier, and Thomas and I are far from the first ones they've done this to. I think they make a kind of tunnel through to their cruel world, and the filth gushes in from there. They pump it into us and make us fight for their side. It pains me to think about it, but a few times I thought that the demons I killed looked like some of my friends, people I thought had died. Now I know what happened to them. What should we do with you now? Help us or kill us, but don't abandon us like this. This pain is unbearable. It's taking over my mind. I'm afraid I will kill someone. Maybe the clerics can cure us? Lan stares into Wallard's eyes and then sighs solemnly. They've got the Crimson Rage, a demonic pestilence that clouds the mind with unbridled fury. Mongrel infants are sometimes born with this affliction. There is no cure for it, but we do know ways to fight this scourge, to control it. Maybe my kinfolk could help you. Our troubles have a common source. Look at me, warrior. I know what you are feeling. I also sense that beast in my soul. I hear its raging howls. But I fight it, every day and every moment. You are not doomed. You have been marked by the abyss, but it is not a death sentence. I am living proof of that. The Crusader presses his fist to his chest. Yes, the beast inside. How do you resist it? How do you suppress this rage? We are going to send him to the camp. So go to my camp. If the clerics don't cure you, they will at least take care of you. A bloody tear runs down the knight's cheek. His hoarse voice is trembling. Thank you for not turning your back on us, for not abandoning us. With your permission, Thomas and I will search the vicinity. Now that the Vrox have been ousted, we need to gather their poor victims. They will need help too. And we meet again, Janna Aldori. The girl raises her eyes to you. She is deathly pale, either from exhaustion or terror. You don't know. Knight Commander, it's you. Janna, by the gods. Come on, look alive. We're going to get you out. How did you wind up here? I got lost. I lost my way when I ran. I walked and walked with no food, and then the rocks came, and she shudders and peers around with haunted eyes. Did they perform the ritual on you? The one they did on the 2 captured Crusaders? Not before you got here, but they said that I'd be next. And I couldn't do anything. I just had to watch and wait. So, what am I supposed to do with you now? She gathers her remaining scraps of strength and takes a deep breath. I know you're angry with me because I ran. I left you in the middle of a fight against the demons. I deserted my duty, but it was my first real battle against actual demons. She's so scared she can barely think straight. We need to get her out of here. It does deserve to end up in a cell. It is a bit harsh, but... yeah, it's not good for the morale of the... I'm going to do that. She is a deserter of the Eagle Watch. We can rescue her, but afterwards she is going straight into a cell. But, Commander... Janna starts to speak in a rush of words. It seems she has reached the limit of her fear. Back home in Miven, everyone always praised me for my fencing skills. I mainly fenced in tournaments and duels. A couple of times I came up against actual marauders. I won every encounter. I always won, and I thought I'd come to Mendev, join the Crusades, and cover myself in real glory. The truth is, I soon realized that I'd been a foolish, silly girl. I realized it before the attack on Canarbers, but then I met you, Sela, and that changed everything. Everything came so easily to you. You could fall into the caves below Canarbers, survive terrible dangers, and then turn around and order a tankard of ale in the tavern like it was nothing. You went on the attack on the Grey Garrison and came back stronger than ever, now a companion of Iomede's chosen one. And then there's your motto, no glory without risk. You were the heroine I had always imagined myself to be, and that's why I insisted on going with you after those demons. I wanted to keep up with you to prove that I was as good as you. Look where it's led me. Janna breaks into racking sobs. Sela looks shaken and distraught. Gritting her teeth, she turns away. You heard what the commander said, Janna. Wait here and soldiers from Dresden will come for you and take you to prison. And, if it counts for anything, I'm sorry. I may decide to be lenient on her later on, but how is my alignment doing? Yeah, I'm sticking pretty much in the middle here. Let's... Well, that demon army will attack our army by itself, so... Let's head up to Greengates. Sorry, I just had to raise the desk a bit and change my sitting position here. Here we are. The hag should be around here somewhere. Aru catches her eye and a blush unexpectedly blooms on her cheeks. Quietly, in a near whisper, she adds, "Thank you for bringing me with you. This is important to me, very important. Beware, you are dealing with a creature that is very old, very devious, and very dangerous. She may not be a demon, but she can move like one. If you hesitate, she will slip from your grasp before you even know it. Fortunately, there is a relic of Desna in this very fortress, the Bell of Mercy. It will help you catch the hag, like a cat in a mouse trap. No, wait, you don't say that, do you? Like a mouse in a cat trap? Never mind. What matters is that you must catch her." "How did you know the hag would be here?" "We know each other of old. Actually, that's not quite true. We have never met in person, but I have been tracking her for quite some time. She shows up here and there, but every time I try to pin her down, she vanishes. I hope this time she won't slip away so easily." Arueshalae seems agitated, and you detect a tremor in her voice. It seems hunting this hag means an awful lot to her, but you have a sneaking suspicion that the succubus has not told you the full story. What can you tell me about this hag? Did you know that there are different kinds of hags? Jaruunicka is one of the more terrifying types, an Anis hag. This flesh-eater possesses frightening evil magic powers. She's not a demon, but she is far more cunning than many inhabitants of the Abyss. Don't listen to her rigmarole, and don't believe her evasions. Just grab her, put a knife to her throat, and demand straight answers. And don't forget, Like demons, she can travel huge distances using magic, but the sound of the bell will stop her from slipping away. How will this bell help us? It's an ancient relic of Desna. The Crusaders brought it here when there was still hope that Sarkoris could be retaken easily. Then the Worldwound expanded and the Crusaders were forced to retreat, leaving the bell behind. The demons tried to corrupt it or destroy it, but they couldn't. The bell burned them when they touched it. They managed to rip the bell's clapper from it, but they didn't take it far. Look for it, it should be around here somewhere. Desna imbued the bell with powerful protective magic. If you strike it, all demons and their ilk inside the fortress will be unable to move. If the hag cannot move, she will not be able to evade you. Said it wasn't a demon, but okay. Well, let's try this out then. May Desna aid us. And we got a level up. Okay, well, we have to do that. Shouldn't take too long though. Start with Cal. We are level 10. Nice. Level 10 spell. We want Burst of Glory here. It's not the best spell, but it is a good spell. The other True Seeing might also actually be quite interesting here. I mean, the Mass True Seeing is very good, but it requires a lot of diamond dust. It has a duration. Oops, sorry. It has a duration of 1 minute per level, though, so it might be better if I had that on someone with enduring spells. Although, I am going to take both enduring and greater enduring spells on Cal, but it isn't until mythic level 7 and 8, which is very late in the game. Then again, I also am planning to respec him, so let's go with Burst of Glory for now. And here I was saying it wouldn't take too long, and then I start discussing with myself. Sela shouldn't be that hard, though. 1, 1, 1, and done. Lan, level 10. 2, 3, 4, 27 perception. Those glasses help there. We want to take Seize the Moment, which will give that to both him and I think it's Greyhound. No, it's Quad. And the spell should be Longstrider Greater, I think. I can't see that any of these other spells are... Well, Featherstep Mass might be interesting. Yep. Greater Longstrider it is. Wally, at level 10, you are no longer going to be going into that. We are going to jump into the Eldritch Knight Prestige class. And we are going to take 9 levels of that from here on. So the Eldritch Knight blends the abilities of fighting classes and spellcasters, hurling magic at the enemy one moment and hewing down their opponents with steel the next. I do believe we will continue to get spells on each level. No, we're losing 1 level of spellcasting. But that is not a problem. Skills, Arcana, World, Nature and Religion. And I think we'll continue on... Actually, we now have Aru and Volgip, so we can go with Use Magic Device now. As for his bonus combat feat, everyone will probably be shocked when I seize the moment here. We are at that level. Next we have Peps here. Turn that away. Peps at level 10 will continue on his Sylvan Sorcerer path. Spell specialization will also continue to be controlled fireball. And yeah, this one also requires a heck of a lot of diamond dust. I'm going to have to buy up all the diamond dust I can find. I think I'll take Fire Snake instead. Genie Kind might be interesting as well, but I haven't really mastered how to use Demon Kind properly. And then finally we have Aru, which should be quite far down in my stack of papers here. Yep, here we go. At level 10, we are going to continue on her skills. Yes, a lot of skill points. Archery, improved critical. Longbow. Favored enemy, Demons of Strength. And Demons of Magic. And then let's also remember to level up the pets. I don't think there is any... no, it's level 10, so it's basically just giving them skill points. There we go. And collapse these again, please. Thank you. Let's go this way.
Can't hide from me.
The struggles never cease. This is where I shine.
A gaggle of demons. Apparently not all of those were active. You can do a controlled fireball. At least one of them took damage. That'll damage both of them. Or one of them. Sela, just go there, please. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to give all of them haste now, but...
Make every strike count.
Or maybe I am. Yes. Perfect. That thing has mirror image on, of course.
Make your peace.
That's a lot of ow. That was more than half Quadrotus's hit points. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to want to keep Peps around. One thing is a sorcerer that has get rid of that thing. Access to Lich spells, but it's quite another thing when dealing with
No glory without risk.
having to constantly fight against that magic resistance or spell resistance that they have. You're apparently debuffed somehow. Probably something like that.
A calculated risk.
I will resist.
We should probably take a breath of life on... That should suffice. Now they've started to drop Masterwork Spears. Pathfinder Wrath. Alters the Paladin's Smite Evil class ability, change the type of armor class bonus it grants from deflection to sacred. Well then. That is a no-brainer to equip on Seela. Oh, it's supposed to be equipped down there. That's even better, actually. I don't need an Elven Curve Blade.
I sense something.
Should be another gaggle of demons up here. Speaking of which, could someone, preferably you, cast Enlarged Person on Seela? Thank you. And you can also rehaste us.
I will defend my dream.
That one first, please. Charge it. Yeah, I've got mirror image on, but I don't think I can charge them, so...
This should do it.
Besides, he's got reach, and he does some insane damage with that glaive.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Ow! There's a Rift Drake. There's two Rift Drakes here. Oh, geesh. Are those evil? Chaotic evil. They have 153 hit points. Actually, this seems to have affected the Bolt of Justice, because I noticed that the Bolts of Justice did 120 damage, which is its maximum damage, and I was kind of curious about that. See, this one did 75. Can you charge? No. Can you charge? See, charging gives you an additional +2 on the bonus attack roll. Can you charge? Okay, Peps. Guessing this thing has... No, it doesn't have a resistance versus fire for once. Then we'll do a controlled fireball. Which actually did damage for once. This corrosion thing. Has anyone been affected by it, I wonder? Cal. Oh, that is nice. But I can't see it here. Nope. I no idea. Kilidaru. Well, good attempt though. That's a Masterwork sword or falchion, so we'll take that. Windmaster helmet. Oh my. Wally! No, I can't remove that from you. Okay, then what can I put, or who can I put this on? This does help your perception. Things I don't want anyone to be in front of Wally when it comes to initiative. Where does it say what their initiative is actually? You'd think that was something that should be easily visible here somewhere. How strange. Marshal. There, plus 10. Plus 9. Plus 9. Plus 8. Plus 7. Plus 4. Okay. Yeah. I'm not sure why Wally tends to be first then. What's the button to stop them?
Please, allow me.
Certain there was a button to stop them. Okay, let's say we should pass this one.
The mongrel did it.
Because I think that what we need is in this pile here. Yep, Bell of Mercy Clapper.
Thanks,
Then
Lan.
go
You're so
across
awesome,
again.
Lan.
This grave is well tended. It is much more recent than the chapel beside it. There is no name on the tombstone, only an elegant butterfly of Desna. To the belfry. Oh, if I remember correctly, there are some pretty bad enemies in here. Okay, that gave us some kind of a buff. Good hope. Is that it?
I finished here. Is there more?
Boots of Free Reign. These are the ones that give freedom of movement permanently. So, guess who's going to be wearing those? Demon's Terror. And some dinosaur bones. I thought there was a way to go behind the chapel. Or down into the first floor or something. Maybe I was wrong. Or maybe it happens after the fight with Jaruunicka.
Thanks,
Seriously.
Lan. You're so awesome,
We will
Lan.
win this war.
Shall we move? We shall move.
Why didn't that heal Peps? Oh, it did. Could you disarm that one as well, please?
Something is not right here. I finished here. Is there more?
Careful.
I'm glad I was useful to you.
Do not fear. Do not waver.
Not sure why you ran into that all on your own. I'm not sure that was the best move you could have done either. Jeez. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay. Well then. You know, tactical retreat might be in order here, Aru. I'm at a loss for words right now. That's a good thing.
The light take you.
I'm not that worried about what's going to happen here. Let's just get rid of you. And move over here. And perhaps you can do another controlled fireball, can't you? Very good. Not that it did much damage, but it did 45 to the spider thing.
Let's
just go
try
attack.
this way.
You won't survive me.
Yeah, we'll resurrect you when we're done. Don't
Into
worry.
the fray.
Right now I just want to get rid of these as quickly as possible. What is your armor class now, Cal? 29. Yeah, it's time to move him over to melee weapons.
Prepare yourself.
Okay, so someone caught Rotus again. I did take heal, but I don't think I have that available. I do. There we go. Yep. Just take these items. And then let's enter this next room a little bit more organized, shall we, Aru? Arueshalae, my dear, are you there? And you brought friends. Good. Oh no, we're out of haste. I think Peps might have haste though.
Endure this!
Just in case, I am not going to move these up just yet. I'm going to smite evil on her though. You certainly do not have haste, but you can summon some skeletons to keep her busy. Totally in line with what an angel would do. Peps, do you have haste? You do have haste. You're useful for something at least. Couldn't resist that. Yeah, lie down. Have a little nap. She's going to be pretty nasty to take it down though.
Make every strike count.
Or maybe not. I think she's actually down before she actually... Yeah, she's down.
Glory without risk.
Stop, stop! What are you doing, ye reprobates? Reprobates? Or whatever that word is. The beaten hag cowers on the rocks. Gone is the terrifying monster you were just fighting, and in its place is a small and frightened old woman. Why'd you treat an old biddy like me so harshly? Haven't you any shame, you great brutes? Don't listen to her. She's just stalling for time. Arueshalae raises her weapon. What do you know about the demons with the strange abilities? Where are they coming from? Speak! What demons? What are you on about now? Under Arueshalae's cold gaze, the hag's face breaks into a grandmotherly smile. Ah, now those demons. Wouldn't they be friends of yours, Arwen, dear? What are you picking on old poor me for, then? I'd tell you everything I know, but you'd know far more than me on that score. The color drains from Arueshalae's face, and the hag's smile grows wider, stretching from ear to ear. My little chicken, don't tell me you haven't told you no new toys all that. Kept it to yourself, did ye? The hag bursts into screeching laughter before turning her gaze on you. Take pity on an old woman. Let me go before any more harm's done. You'd better have a word with your little demoness about those demons. You liar. I've never been to the Ivory Sanctum. Arueshalae's desperate outburst is drowned out by another round of cackling from the hag. Where is it you say you never been, eh? Where? Like you haven't been sniffing round it, seeing who comes and who goes. You didn't say all that? I suppose you didn't even know the password neither, eh? The hag looks at you. Your demon girl's lying through her teeth as per usual. Do you two know each other? We've never met in the flesh till now, isn't that right, dearie? But I know an awful lot about her and her tricks and her dalliances with mortals. She's lied to everyone. Everyone. Your side and ours. She is telling the truth. Arueshalae lowers her gaze. I lied to you, and I used you. I could have told you where to look for those demons right away, but I needed someone who could help me get rid of the hag. When I was freed from the dungeons of Dresden, the demons set her on my trail, and I could not have dealt with her single-handedly. Sorry about that. I'll have a sip of water. And impersonating an old lady apparently isn't good for my voice. Hearing this, the old woman lets out a screeching cackle that shakes her whole body. What are you laughing at? It doesn't matter what I've done, you won't be leaving here alive. Wait, don't kill the hag. I want to ask her about something. Arueshalae gives a reluctant nod, but doesn't lower her weapon. Alright? But don't let this lying filth confuse you. I'm the lying filth here, am I? Now that's the pot calling the kettle black, Arueshalae. Tell me everything you know about the Ivory Sanctum. What is it I'm supposed to know? Where am I supposed to know it from, eh? I'm no demon, just a humble hag. I wander the forests, I make friends with the creeping, crawling things, I gather herbs, and I live in peace. Stop lying, you old boot. You've been there. I saw you with my own eyes. But who would let me in? I'm no demon, and only demons are allowed in there, and higher-ups from the cultists. All I know is that they have their own spellcasters there and they work their magic over them. How exactly they give their demons the power, that's a great secret. And if you want to discover it, that means you have to go there. Where it is? Well, you'll just have to ask your little demon friend here. She knows better than most. The hag murmurs something under her breath that sounds like the first lines of a spell. Watch out, she's casting some kind of spell. Trying to trick us, is she? It won't work. I don't know if it's actually possible to ask her more questions, but she probably wouldn't be answering anything useful anyways. With unmatched speed, Arueshalae attacks the hag. She screeches her last rasping cackle, which soon turns into a strangled gurgle. Arueshalae's eyes are plaintive as she holds your gaze. There is much I have to explain, to confess. But first, please, there is something I want to show you. Come, it's not far. Arueshalae approaches the grave. It is small, but surprisingly well maintained given the surrounding squalor and neglect. Aru touches the cold stone, decorated with a Desna butterfly like she is greeting an old friend. Silently, she turns to you. She retrieves a map from her bag, makes a mark on it, and holds it out to you. First things first. Here, I wasn't lying to you about this. That is where you will find the Ivory Sanctum, and in it, the secret of the demons with the strange powers. The entrance is hidden under a pile of skulls. I don't know how to open it, and I have never been inside, but cultists enter it somehow, which means that you can find a way to get inside. Thank you for the map. I appreciate your help. The succubus shakes her head. I lied to you. You trusted me, and I used you to get rid of the hag. This doesn't assuage my guilt, but it is the least I can do. Who does this grave belong to? My last victim. She was a priestess of Desna. I seduced her, and I drained her soul. She died in my arms, and I decided to bask in her final reveries, so I dove into her fading mind. Dreams are Desna's domain. The goddess noticed my sacrilege, but for some reason she showed me mercy instead of punishment. She opened my eyes to who I was and who I could be. When I returned to my senses, the first thing I did was bury my final victim here and to make a vow before her grave that I would atone for everything I had done. I didn't even know who she was. I seduced her, deceived her, and killed her, and she saved my soul. Aru wipes her eyes. If only I could die and give her back her life. But I can't, Carl. I can't, Carl. All I can do is live on and help those who are still alive. How did you know the hag would be here? When I was freed in Dresden, the demons set her on my trail. She failed to catch me, but she took a hostage of a sort. Aru once again runs her fingers over the granite tombstone. She threatened to corrupt this grave if I didn't come here and surrender. I knew I could not defeat her on my own, so I used you. I used to lie to get you here, so you would help me kill her. Forgive me. I'm sorry. How did you know about the Bell of Mercy? This place? The fortress and the bell tower? I saw them in the dreams of the person lying in this grave. She was on her way here for the bell. She wanted to take it from here and return it to the Crusaders in Canabras. But she never made it here, because she met me. I killed her and I devoured her dreams, or rather they devoured me. That's why when I re-emerged from the dream realm I buried her here. I thought it was the right thing to do. I've wanted to return the bell to the Crusaders for a long time, but... She brings a hand to her face. The barest brush and the bell burns my impure fingers. Why did you have to lie? You could have just asked for my help. I was afraid. Afraid that you would refuse if there was nothing in it for you. I was afraid you wouldn't believe me, and... I am a demon, Cal. For centuries it was all I knew. If you want something, you get it by lying or by force. Luring you here was so easy, so natural. Lies and manipulation, they are my native language, what I have spoken my entire life. Asking for a favor? Now that is a foreign notion I have only begun to learn. Don't think I'm trying to justify what I did. I know my lie was despicable. I knew that perfectly well when I lied to you. I knew it was a step backward, back to the old Arueshalae, and I still did it. There is no excuse for it. I just want you to understand me. I think we can forgive you. So, what are you going to do with me? Arueshalae waits with bated breath, her eyes locked on yours. You see fear and sadness there, and also the tiniest flicker of hope. Say what you want, but we can't push her away. That's what I think. The fact that she's a demon only means that her path to atonement started in the abyss itself, and will be much longer than others. It means that she needs more help, not less. I forgive you, and please, try to forgive yourself. Thank you, Arueshalae whispers. I will try. And that is Arueshalae's little secret out in the open. Before we leave, there is some items that we want to loot over here, which is very easily missed when you're on this map. I think we only need Aru to go in here. She has high enough perception, and she's also the character with trickery. There's a book. Old Sarkorian diary in a burned binding. Feel free to read if you want to. And that is why I took Arueshalae, because I knew there was a trap here.
I'm trusting you.
Apparently so am I with you as well.
I finished here. Is there more?
You can pick the lock of this chest. Belt of Physical Perfection +2, which is... that is decent. +2 to all of the abilities. While I remember that there are loot lying around in various places, I don't remember what it is unless it is something exceptional. So I did not remember that that was what was here. There are a couple more items we can loot here. Crippling Kiss. That is an S-stock. We don't have anyone who uses an S-stock, but that is a good S-stock. Quiver of Cursed Thorns. I rarely use those quivers except for the midnight bolts later on in the game. Oh, and we also have to loot Jaruunicka. She has a quarterstaff +4. That's nice for a vendor. And she also has an amulet of circulating blood. Okay. Well, we don't have any blood ragers. I suppose it's a good amulet for a blood rager, though. Fast healing 5 for the duration of a blood rage effect. That's pretty good, I suppose. We'll head on back to Dresden after we have defeated this demon army. And I will deal with equipment, selling, stuff like that, without going into the throne room. It would be nice when we get the teleport circles up and running. I think you have to... No, actually no. I want to build a teleport circle because I think I can teleport to it from anywhere at any time. Yep, to teleport to this fort from anywhere on the map. I mean, we don't really need these recruitment buildings. Yep, we are going to sell these buildings because we don't need them. Let's see, increases finance points income if there are no buildings that provide recruitment. I might need recruitment later on though. Reduces the cost of recruiting mercenary units, whatever. Reduces the cost of building construction by 10%. That's not bad. Just have to check. I don't need that. I think we actually should build this engineer's workshop. And then pop into the city itself. Go to the streets so that I don't accidentally end up triggering some conversation in the citadel, because that can suddenly be 15 minutes. Also try to figure out what that quest that is apparently supposed to be, the streets are supposed to be. I'm also wondering if I should just do the Crusade things off camera, as in move the armies around. Then again, it's quick enough that it shouldn't be that bothersome to have in actual episodes. So with that, if you have any questions and or comments, then please do feel free to leave those in the comment section. I hope that you enjoyed the episode, and I also hope to see you all in the next one. Bye for now.